Hey, welcome back to the channel. So this video is not about Winsome Resources, although they are promising. They've got some land in Quebec, I think, or anyway, somewhere where they got hydropower in Canada, so they could go quite well. They're ran by a guy who ran Altura, who went bust because the lithium price went down. The banks called in the money, so it's good to say that guy will have a bit of knowledge of what not to do this time around. I'm invested in these guys; they're pretty good. But the reason for this video is for AS2. It seems there's a million little companies now you can invest in, and if one goes well, you could make some good money. So AS2, why would you invest in AS2? So making it really simple, they've just built some promising land for lithium. They pretty much have to drive around on a motorbike, pick up the samples, or I think they fly a drone over, because the spodumene, what are they called, pegmatites, come out of the ground so you can see them from the sky, and then you have to drill in, I guess, to see how deep they are, etc. So drive around the motorbikes, pick up the samples. After flying the drones around, then they say, oh, this place looks good. They drill it out, and they find lithium. Then they have to find enough of it to make commercial, and then they have to maybe spend $100 million building the mine, and then after that, maybe they can make $50 million to $100 million a year selling the spodumene. So these guys are only a market cap of about $15 million. So let's say treat this as a business. You buy the business for $15 million. You spend maybe $10 million exploring and drilling, maybe more. You find enough, so then you have to raise $100 million, and then from that, so you've spent all up maybe 130 million, 150 million, say, be conservative, and then each year you're making $50 million for the next 10-20 years. Given that you believe in EVs and that hard rock will be the best way to get lithium, which it appears it is now the best way to do, get lithium at scale. I don't think these DLE projects, will they? The DLE projects are yet to show at scale, and maybe hard rock is going to be a cheaper way to get it. Anyway, so they got some good land here. So if all goes well, you can get a lot of X's on this. GL1 is an example of where they could go next. So GL1, they IPO'd last year, but they had been at it drilling out the land for many years before, maybe 4 years before. So they've got an inferred resource, which means they've drilled out a few times. It looks like it's there. They have to drill it some more times for it to be indicated, and then they can raise money and build a mine. So they're a bit ahead. They've got an inferred resource, but they're already 200 million compared to Askari, or AS2, is like 15 million. So there's a lot of upside there if things go well with news. And Askari also has some copper projects. So also another thing to note, the lithium projects aren't even on here yet. The Barrow Creek one they bought in Northern Territory, and the Yarrie one they bought next to GL1. Sorry, they haven't bought it. It's an application. Sorry, I'll slow down a bit. They've applied for the land there. So yeah, things go well, this can go up. If they don't, yeah, it might just hang around, who knows. Looks like we're gonna need the copper as well. So there's a lot of potential for this company. Me myself, I probably might buy some. Who knows. So what else can I tell you about these guys? Well, if you go onto here, hot copper, people give you your thoughts on them. So everyone's saying maybe they're low market cap. Very low market cap here. Hot sector, seen strong accumulation recently. Break higher. So probably it's a lot just speculation. Like, you think the lithium's there, they have to drill it out. Same as GL1. I made a video on GL1 when they're at $40 million market cap, and they've gone up a bit there. So you have to be in it to win it. I was like, they've probably got lithium there. They didn't even announce any good drilling results yet. But the price has gone up due to CATL buying into them and some other things. They're making moves. Not yet any good drilling announcements, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they've already shot up as well. Maybe my video shot them up. I don't know. Because I was saying it was going to be 100x, because it could go like Pilbara Minerals which it could do in years to come. And so could Askari. You don't know. You just have to take a punt or miss out. So what else can I say? We'll go through some more of these comments. This guy says, long time to find lithium in economic quantities, very grassroots, no historical holes. So this guy, he's correct, but the price is quite low, and it accounts for that risk. And if they do find it, the price will shoot up, etc. He says 5 million cash. That could be wrong. It could be a little less, and markup's gone up a bit as well. Time posting 35 cents. It says 70 explorers. Dip my toes in today. So these guys got on quite quick on hot copper. I was seriously looking for lithium small caps for like 2 hours, looking at all these stud companies, and somehow I came across this one. So I think the news could be yet to get out there, and possibly when it does get out there, more people will buy in. Though that will be a hype, and then they'll have to drill, etc. So yeah, be prepared to lose your money on this one. Like, though it looks promising, myself probably will put a bit of money into them, but I'll be prepared to lose that money. And yeah, that's all from me. If you have any thoughts on the company, comments below, and correct me if I'm wrong on anything in this video. And also, if you want any advice, or just my thoughts on, like, if you're looking at a company, I'll just give you my opinion, or I'll say, like, maybe you need to find out this before you invest. Yeah, because I've lost money before, and I think losing money is the best teacher. And it's good to get maybe 5 opinions before buying any stock, because then you might uncover something you didn't know before. You said, oh, maybe that's right, but then you could get it wrong and it could go up. Who knows? You just have to do your research, believe one thing, be prepared to lose your money, and yeah, it's all really just a game. And GL1, these guys are already rich. The guys who started the company, they had some like options. If the share price went up a certain amount, they get this much. So I think they're all millionaires now, just made $1 million just of the price going up. Correct me if I'm wrong that, but you have to look at their performance rights. But briefly, I think that's what I saw. So yeah, not much else I can say. Comments below your thoughts on the company. Like and subscribe. I'm really an idiot, but I will just think me of that bird that says Grr! AS2. Check out AS2 Metals. And yeah, and then you can look at it yourself. So subscribe to this channel for anything that I uncover that you can look into yourself a bit better. I don't talk about any stock that I don't really like. I need to talk about stocks that I think have a good chance of going up. So subscribe for that. And that's all I'll say. And if I get more subscribers, I might actually edit these videos. But probably for the near future, it's going to be screen recordings of me talking to the screen. And good night.